Well, hello everybody. Long time no see. Probably thinking, long time no see, who's the new guy? It seems like I'm a new guy, doesn't it? I haven't made a video and I bet it's been close to a year. I think when I looked at my last one, it was 8 or 9 months ago when I made my last video. As they say, life gets in the way. Life, work, family, you get busy. So, and those of you guys, I got a lot of new subscribers to my channel. You've probably never even seen me make a new video, but if you haven't been keeping up, you know that for those of you who don't know, I work out on the road, so I'm gone at least 6 weeks at a time, if not 8, 10, or 12 weeks at a time before I get to come home for 2 weeks. And typically that 2 weeks, I'm very busy. I'm catching up, doing stuff around the house. And so anyway, I haven't been making a lot of videos. Anyway, I thought I'd do a little quick, I say quick, you know me, my videos are never quick. Try to keep it under an hour here, guys, but just thought I'd get on, catch up, been home, been working like crazy, and since I've been home, I've been smoking a little bit of everything. I've been smoking cigars. I typically like to come out in the mornings like it is now, have a pipe, and then I'll maybe have a pipe in the afternoon after lunch, and then have a cigar in the evening, or maybe another pipe and a cigar and a pipe, or a pipe, cigar. I mean, just whatever I'm feeling like. So, and old Buster down here's sitting over there all nice and calm and quiet, and I guess now he hears me talking. He's got to wander around and smell and see what's going on. And so I've been smoking, a little bit of everything from some Captain Black to my favorite Escudo, to Balkan, is it Balkan Blue or Blue Mountain now? Been smoking some, let me see if I can get this over here, some tumbling dice that Woggy sent me from over there in Flensburg, Germany. And so this tumbling dice, you ever had Cube Cut? I think it's Stokeby that has Cube Cut. This the Cube Cut. This is what it reminds me of, almost identical stuff to that. I've always liked Cube Cut. It was pretty good. This maybe just a little bit rougher of a cut than Cube Cut, but light burns, taste about the same. It's been a while since I've had Cube Cut, but got my Beans 316, my Brian Doran pipe out here this morning. And this morning what I have in there is another tobacco I got from Woggy, which is, if you can see that, Salty Dogs. So he sent that over from Flensburg in a package toward, I think, September. Let me look. I would try to date it September of last year. That's when I got it anyway. Now, it may have came in earlier than that. I think it came in while I was, out at work. And this Salty Dogs says traditional Navy-style plug tobacco, which that's about the only thing I can read on there. And I didn't say a whole lot about it. Anyway, I did look it up on tobacco reviews, and they did have it on there, but it's a plug like so. And what I did, you can kind of see, I don't know whether you can see that or not, I just took a knife and just cut really thin flakes off of it and treated it like a flake tobacco, kind of rubbed it. I'm thinking I might have should have rubbed it a little more. If I'm talking or if I put it down to do something, I really got to keep going at it to keep it lit. Once I keep it lit and pay attention to it, it'll stay burning. Good. It smells. It's got that sweet, Virginia. For me, sweet Virginia. Now this was in like a little cellophane wrapper. I tried to very easily open the cellophane so I could pull it out and then put it back in. Nah, I destroyed the cellophane getting it out. But anyway, and it was very, I'd say it was very wet. Not like soggy, but it's wet tobacco. So I cut it, I don't know, several flakes off the end of there, and then I rubbed it out, real rough rub out, I would call it. I didn't shred it. Maybe I should have, but then I let it set out for about an hour and a half. I'm thinking it probably could have used maybe 24 hours sitting out. And see there, just in that little bit of time, it could have nothing to do with the type of the tobacco. Could be the way I rubbed it out. I didn't rub it out enough. Could be the way I packed it. Who knows? Anyway, but when I light it up and I smoke it, and I'm probably halfway through. Now this is a big bowl, maybe not the best. Some people say for like a plug or a flake, maybe use a smaller bowl, but I like to load this sucker up and smoke for an hour, hour and a half. See, but once I get her going, it'll stay lit, and it'll produce some real good mouthfeel, good flavor. So anyway, that's kind of what I've been doing. Been home for a week now. I'll go back to work in about another week. We'll go back to my machine, which probably gonna be somewhere between Amarillo and Albuquerque, depending on how fast they work this coming week. I'll go back out there for about 3 days, and then we'll go to a week of every year we do 1 week of wildland firefighting training classes, or we'll spend about a day and a half in a classroom, and then we'll go about the rest. Depends on what kind of crew we got. We'll spend the rest of the time out in the field with trucks and starting fires, putting fires out, and hand tools, and putting like a 5-gallon bladder bag on your back and see how big of a fire you can knock down, and let somebody come behind you with a McLeod or Pulaski or something, and see how far they can, see how big of a fire you can get out with as little as possible. And then we don't have a regular schedule of like once a week, but every so often, typically anywhere between 2 to 4 times a month, which would be once a week if we did them regular, but we don't. Sometimes we may do two or three a week. Sometimes we may do one every couple of weeks. We'll do, some people may call them a fire drill, we call them a hose lay. We're like on our grinding train, we've got 50,000 gallons of water, and because of where we grind and the places we have to get off the track and park, we've only got 50,000. Most of ours have 75,000 gallons of water, but that makes us too long, and we can't fit. We have another tanker car, and we can't fit in a lot of the parking spots, so we've only got 50,000 gallons on ours. And then we'll do different scenarios, and some of them are incredibly basic, just to make sure everybody's up on their skills. Some we get a little bit more in depth and detail. We'll do 3, 4, or 5 scenarios in one hose lay or one drill, put out cones, things like that, and hook up a 100-foot line nozzle, start putting out a fake fire. We don't actually start a fire in the field. We'll do that at the fire training, and then we'll clamp it off, put another length of hose on, clamp it off, put another length on. When they get really creative, they'll put a cone here, put a cone over there, put a cone. You've got to work your way. Once you knock the cone over, then you've got the fire put out, and if you're not careful, somebody will sneak around behind you, drop a cone, on your hose right behind you, and say, you just burnt your hose in half because you didn't have a good enough anchor spot here, and the fire, so guess what? You got to start over and go all the way back, and then you get, they time you how fast, you can get whatever 500 feet of hose out. How long does it take you? And you can't just run 500 feet out. They're not going to let us do that. You got to do 100, clamp, 100, clamp, 100. And then you got different radios communicating. They try to, there's no way you're going to get it as intense as a regular fire. We did a sand table one time, which that actually got pretty intense. You're playing with these little toy fire trucks and cars and airplanes and helicopters, and everybody's got radios. You're doing different channels, talking to different people, and so that was actually pretty cool. So every now and then we'll do mobile attacks. Give one guy a chance to drive, another guy's walking along, or vice versa. So anyway, we got that coming up. And in about 2 weeks. So again, I'll go back this weekend. We'll work for, I think it's 3 days, 2 to 3 days. Then we'll run out and go do that. So that'll be good. We've got 5 different grinding rigs throughout the property that I work on. We've got actually like 10 or 15, but 5 that's in our division, we'll call it. And so we'll all run up there and do that. It'll be interesting to see how other teams communicate and coordinate and how they do theirs. And then of course they're not going to let just my crew be a team, that crew be a team. They're going to start splitting us up. So, you know, I may have, you know, 10 guys on my team, 2 from there, 2 from there, you know, and so, but it'll be fun. I'm going to be worn out, I can already tell you that. I'm way out of shape for this kind of stuff. But anyway, got to see Imbo 24. Haven't seen him for about a year. He's probably thinking the same thing. Haven't seen this guy in about a year. What's he doing? Again, so many new subscribers. I mean, I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate you watching, all your likes, your comments. I get likes and comments from videos that I put up, you know, a year ago. And so as new people find them, and you know, I find new guys out there, and I try to watch and like and comment. And I don't have near as much time, because when we're out working, like I've said before, we're working most of the time between 13 to 15 hours. So we'll drive to the hotel, shower, fall asleep, drive back to work. Drive to the hotel, shower, fall asleep, drive back to work. And so that's about my routine anyway. And so I got about 12 minutes in. I think we'll try to end this here. Normally I just keep going and keep rambling, but 12 minutes is way long enough. So again, hey Woggy, if you're watching this, thank you so much for that package that you sent me. And I've got so many different packages from so many different people out there. And I've bought so many tobaccos. I think I'm done with pipes and tobaccos. Can't smoke what I got. So I may still buy a pipe or two, but I've way slowed down, because I mean, if I smoked, you know, 5 or 10 bowls a day for the next 10 years, I might be able to go through some of the tobacco I have in there. And I'm always up for trying new stuff. Did I tell you this is a Virginia Perique? I think I showed you the plug, and then I may have got onto something else. I don't know, which is one of my favorites. I love, this could have in my opinion, have a tad more bit of Perique in there. I really like that Perique. I like a Scudo quite a bit. But this is, I was reading, they took on tobacco reviews. I think they went to Dan Tobacco website and then translated it and put it on there, what they were saying. And we're talking a little bit about, you know, the sailors called, you know, salty dogs, etc., etc. And I can't remember what they said, but if it was too wet or something, they may just take a bite off and chew it. And that's the first thing I thought. I gave it a good smell. I thought, I bet you could just bite that off and take a chaw off of there. So anyway, that's it, guys. I'm gonna let y'all go. I truly do appreciate it. I keep up with every now and then on Instagram. My problem is with Instagram, I don't log onto social media, any social media, on a regular basis. When I do log on to Instagram, there's like 9 billion posts, so I'll go through the first, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 of them. And the next time I log in, there's another 9 billion posts. So I know I'm missing a lot, but unfortunately, that's just the way I am. So a lot of times I'm driving back and forth, so I can't even do it on the ride. Where a lot of the guys, that's what they'll do. They'll social media when we're driving to or from work. So, but anyway, I try to keep up with as much as I can on Instagram. You know, seeing people. I'll post a video or a picture out there every now and then. Who knows, I may post a picture of salty dogs. You guys might see it here in just a little bit. And so anyway, that's it. I'm going to keep rambling. Look, almost 15 minutes. I can make it. I could go an hour. You guys know that if you keep up with my videos. Anyway, I appreciate it. I'm going to let you guys go. This is way too long. I appreciate you watching. I'll catch up with you. I got another week. I may do another video. Who knows, before I cut out of here and head back to work. And so, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Y'all take care.